Hello there, Minecraft fans. This is a video more specifically for the players on the Tebt server. We have recently added the equivalent exchange mod, and apparently quite a few people don't know anything about it. So I'm just gonna go through some of the most important items of the mod. First, I'm going to show you from the server. One of the important things you can craft in equivalent exchange is this item here. That's the Philosopher's Stone. You can use it for many things, like changing logs. But it's needed in a lot of recipes. One of the other things I find very useful is you see I have this quarry. I have two of them. They're mining away, and coal is being filled into the engine, so I don't have to watch them. And this is a combination of buildcraft, equivalent exchange, and red power too. So basically, I'm sorting stuff I don't want here. So only rare minerals, ores, and gems are put through up to my storage area. Everything else is just being directed down into this weird chest, and it's an item from equivalent exchange called a condenser. When we look inside, you can see there's nothing but coal. That's because whatever item, well, let's first understand this. Equivalent exchange means that each item get a EMC value. It's each item has a value in energy. This box converts the item into energy, and that's what you can see here. It's being slowly filled up. So, if you want to create something special, you take one item and put it in there, and it will start generating that specific item from the energy. So let's do something drastic, just for an experiment. Let's see. To help you understand what's going on. We're going to take a regular diamond and drop it in there, and please notice what's going on. As you can see, it's converting all the coal into diamonds. And basically any item you drop in here which have a EMC value. Okay, enough of that. I need coal, I don't need diamonds. So there you can see it turns everything into coal. That's the basic idea of this box, the condenser. So all of these items the quarries are mining, they just go into this box and are turned into coal. Got a slow timer pumping out coal into the engines, so they are constantly filled. And once the quarry hits the bottom, everything blows up. I found out yesterday this area was blown up, and apparently that's just how things go. Another thing you can create are some of these. These are energy collectors. Well, I'm not really sure what is it called. Let's see. Energy collector is it called? There are several versions. This is just MK1, and basically it produces energy from sun and puts it into this. And I'm again creating coal. I could create any item with an EMC value. And this is a darkroom box. It's creating diamonds. Right here I have a, well, if we look inside you can see it's just grass. And on the roof there are some transposers, and below the grass there is one deployer. And this one is set to generate bone meal, 4 bone meal in fact. So when it's started, let's turn it on. You see this one is set to 0.4 seconds. It's pumping out bone meal through the bottom and into the deployer, and the deployer creates flowers, and the flowers is harvest. Well, they break off because it's dark, and the transposers pick them up, put them back in here, and you can see we're generating bone meal. The bone meal is then popped out through the bottom, back into the deployer, but a lot of the deployer is already full now, so the excess bone meal are going up to this tube, as you can see there, and is turned into, well, I do believe I have set it for diamonds right now. Yes. So this is a diamond generator, as you can see. Each time we get a small piece of bone meal, we get a diamond. Well, we get an EMC value and eventually a diamond. And if you have trash or anything, let's try that. I got this stack of cobblestone I don't have any use for, so I'm just going to drop it in there. And you can see it turns the cobblestone into EMC values. And another important, well, this one I like, the Alchemy chest. It's just a huge chest, and you can get this as a bag as well. You can see there are several bags. They're quite simple to make. You just need a lot of this cobblestone dust, and I will show you in a minute how to make them. And this thing, the tablet. Well, probably one of the most useful things in this mod. Again, we're just going with the cobblestone. When you first get it, it looks like this. There's nothing. Then you can teach it recipes. I'm actually not sure how it exactly works, but I do know it works. I drop my cobblestone in here, and I can exchange it for one of these items. So maybe I needed one of these instead. Or I can drop this in. I could just burn it if I have a lot of stuff I want to store my energy, and you can see the items I can exchange for the energy value. But it can only give you items you have used before or learned it. There we go. Well, that's fine. So, and that will give you a shitload of diamonds, this mod. So you can create about anything you need, and you can see 1 diamond is a lot of EMC. Of course, there are many other possibilities with this mod. Let's just browse through any eye and take a look. Nothing here except energy collectors 1, 2, and 3, dark matter furnace, red matter furnace, antimatter relay. I'm not sure what relays does, but I'm sure I'll find out. Dark matter block, red matter block, catalysm, pedestal, no idea. Chest, well, energy condenser, I just showed you. I have no idea what this is. Transmutation tablet, that was the one we showed you over on the desk. Let's turn the page. There we go. We have all of these rings. But the most important one is this one, the Philosopher's Stone. You need it for about have the recipes in this mod. And luckily it's quite easy to create, as you can see. Diamond, 4 redstone, 4 glowstone. Done. Then we have all sorts of other tools that can create water, lava, you can make crops grow. I'm not sure what the timing is doing. Dark matter, the dusts, the bags, repair talisman, dark matter boots, lens, Klein star, bags. These bags are amazing. Let me spawn one for you. You can see got one right there. When you right click somewhere you can see all this extra space in one go. That's nice. Red matter, we have a set of new tools: pickaxe, shovel, hoe, sword, axe, shears, hammer, not sure. Katar, don't know what it is. Morning star, don't know. And 2 sets of new armor, a bunch of new rings that does stuff as well. Rods, well, I do know what this one does. When I right click somewhere, it shows me the value of an area. And when you press G, it shows you how large of an area it looks in. So you can see if shit is worth something or if it's worth digging here. And you have different rods. Some stones, I have no idea what another client star. Transmutation tablet, no idea. Void ring, no idea. And I do believe that's it. Let's jump over into single player in Awesomeless. Here we go. Let's do some experimenting. Well, first off, we need a crafting bench. So there we go. And the first thing we want to create is well, really we want to create diamonds. So one easy way to create diamonds is to make one of these energy condensers. And to create an energy condenser, we need 4 diamonds and a alchemy chest. The obsidian is well, yeah. But to create the alchemy chest, you need 1 diamond and 3 covalent dust. So the first thing we need to create is the dust, 2 smooth stone, and 2 iron ingots and a chest. Well, the 6 low items we already know, so let's look at the covalent dust. As you can see, cobblestone and charcoal will make you 40 covalent dust. Okay, let's try that. Charcoal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't pay attention. There we go. The next thing we need was covalent dust. That's iron ingot and redstone. Iron, 1 ingot, redstone. There we go. Didn't I get it? No. Iron. And the last thing we need is covalent dust. That's the expensive one. 1 diamond and 1 coal. Well, let's try with an industrial diamond first, see if it works. It should work because of forge. Oh well. There we go. Then we needed a chest, 2 smooth stone, and iron. There we go. 2 iron, 2 smooth stone, 1 chest, 1 of each, and the diamond in the middle. And we got ourselves a alchemy chest. Place that in the middle. Well, we're going to need some more diamonds. Obsidian around it. Diamonds, and we got the energy condenser. With this tool we can create, well, any item we have. So in case, well, this one was the expensive one because we needed a diamond for it, so there we go. Now it's free. Basically free, because you could just farm cobblestone, set up a cobblestone generator and pump it in there. As good as free. And the other important thing you want to create, both in multiplayer and single player, is the, what did we call it? We need redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need glowstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need nether access, but a diamond in the middle, and I think it was like this. Yep, philosopher's stone. Now you can see it's uncharged, but you charge it by pressing the V key, and you get a sound. Well, if you have the mod installed, sound mod. What happens is you can right click this, and it turns dirt into sand, and sand into dirt, and stone into cobblestone, and cobblestone into stone, and you can change a lot of things. Let's see what else we can do. Well, grass just turns into sand, I believe. Yeah, that's not fun. We have something down here. Lava turns into obsidian and won't turn back. Okay. What's... And it doesn't... I'm not sure what kind of energy it uses, but it's pretty cool. But then you might say, well, I don't need that. And yeah, you're wrong, because you can create all sorts of crazy fuels with with this mod. You got something called Alchemy coal, Mobius fuel, and you got one tier higher, well, that one. And to create that you need coal or charcoal. You place the philosopher's stone in the crafting bench, and you place charcoal in there like that, and 4 coals will make 1 charcoals will make 1 coal, and 1 coal will make 4 charcoals, and 4 charcoals will make 1 alchemy coal. And 4 alchemy coals will make Morpheus fuel. And if I'm not mistaken, 4 Morpheus fuel will make 1. Well, I can't even pronounce it, so I'm not going to try. And once you have used the stone for crafting, you need to recharge it like that by pressing V. That's the main keys. You have to test things out in this mod by pressing V and G keys. As you can see, it had a lot of options. That's on G, and V will recharge. That goes both for items and, well, all sorts of stuff. This one I'm sure you know. It's been displayed many times before. Did you see that? And all the items you get from doing this are dropped into a small ball, and you get it into your inventory instantly. And usually you would spend fuel, etc., but I'm in admin mode right now. You can see these balls. That's because my inventory is full, and I've spent my fuel. But don't mind the full inventory, because we're just going to drop it into this one right there. And you can see we're creating covalent dust, or whatever we might need. That's a nice feature. Everything is picked up into these small balls, so you don't get all sorts of lags, whatnot. And you see, what? It's not working anymore. Well, I don't have any fuel in my inventory. It spent my coal fuel we just created, and I do actually think it can, yeah, it can run on redstone. As you can see. Oh. Let's pick up our loot. And drop it into the chest. And if you really wanted to, you could create a transmutation table as well, or tablet, this one. And it's rather expensive. As you can see, 3 diamonds, 3 glowstone. Well, that's the wrong one. There we go. Philosopher's stone, smooth stone, and obsidian. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 smooth stone, 4 obsidian. Let's try this. Yep, there we go. And don't worry, you don't lose the Philosopher's Stone. You just need to recharge. And you get this small tablet right here. Let's give it a table. There we go. And the first time you start it, it looks like this, and there's nothing inside. And as you can see, it learns. You can drop stuff in there, and it will learn the items. So one thing you want to learn it is this one. Oh, you can just drop it over here. That's fine. And it's learn. That's because you want to exchange stuff for diamonds. Maybe glowstone. Let's take the diamond out. Put in a glowstone. No, no, no. It doesn't have any value. That means we can't copy it or make it with this mod. Let's see if we have a glowstone lamp somewhere. There we go. No, 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 no. Luckily there are other mods allowing us to create glowstone, so we don't have to run into the nether all the time. I would love to show you these other things, but I have no idea what they're for. Like this one. Well, that's nice. What do I do with it? It's worth a lot of EMC, but I have no use for it. Or at least I think I don't have a use for it. Maybe I will later. Some of these rings are really shitty. in a good way. As you can see, shit just hit the fan. Burning my computers and everything. Yeah, in there with that ring. We also have tomatoes. Well, I'm not sure how I'm going to use that. Maybe it's good against mobs or something. Oh, let's try this one. Nothing. Oh. Oh! Oh, I see. Okay. I see. That's interesting. Apparently you can make shit go fast. I'm not sure exactly how it works or why, but as you can see, the night is going very fast. Let's turn off the rain. The moon is going down now. The sun is coming up. And it keeps accelerating. Stop. It's not gonna stop. Oh. Oh, I see. I had to drop it. Okay, that's weird. What else? Well, I'm going to let you guys experiment. Oh, dark matter tools, we forgot about those, and the dark matter armor set. That's well, that might be worth looking into. You can see the different dividing rods just have different reaches. Oops. Oh. Different abilities to search the value of the ground. So I think that concludes this short video about equivalent exchange on the Tebt server. If you have any questions about it, just contact me in game. You know how. Have fun with it, and both Buildcraft and Red Power connect just fine to these items, so there should be no problems. And the reason I added the equivalent exchange was because I can't get command book to run properly, or so it's not working as intended, which means the redstone and such are a hassle to get. And we don't like that. And of course, one thing you should really add to the transmutation table once you get it is, well, not refined iron, but iron. I don't even think refined iron will go in there. No, but normal iron. So you can always get iron. Thanks for watching, guys. See you, well, in game. Bye.